very good morning, class 11. So this is a new week, a new day for us. So let's hope that we should have a great week with the overall development of ourselves, not just in academically but in our personal growth also. And I really hope that you all are empowering yourself, you all are working for yourself in each and every sphere of life. So here today we are going to continue, or I would say today we are going to end the reading of the chapter called Albert Einstein at School, written by Patrick Pringle from the book Snapshot. So we are at the last page only, so I am going to read it for you here. It says about, we are on page number, I would say, just wait a second. We are on page number 30, at the end, the last line for it, and then we need to continue from page number 31 here. So we were here that Albert Einstein, he met his maths teacher. Yeah. So how he met his maths teacher, he talked about the reference certificate from Mr. Koch, and Mr. Koch was very happy from Albert because he was very good in maths. Even he thought that one day he could even, Albert could even teach Mr. Koch actually. So, and Albert mentioned that this is the only subject which I liked in the school. So now headmaster called him. He thought that why the summon was given to him for why headmaster has called, but he was happy that at least he would not wait for his turn. So when he entered here, what happened? What he said that he thought that might be I am going to have another punishment because of my lazy work and because of my bad work actually. So headmaster mentioned, I am not going to punish you. The head teacher said to Albert's surprise, your work is terrible and I am not prepared to have you here any longer. So he said that your work is terrible and I am not prepared that you should be here. Einstein, I want you to leave the school now. So he mentioned, I want that you should leave the school. Leave school now. Repeated Albert day. So he was very astounded at that time. That is what I said. You mean, said Albert, that I am to be expelled. So Albert asked from the headmaster that it means that I am expelled from the school. So what headmaster said that you can take it in the way if you wish, Einstein. So he said that you can take it in that manner. So basically he got expelled from the school from his head teacher, and see, he had that medical certificate with him. The head teacher was not mincing words. The simplest thing will be for you to go for your own accord, and then the question won't arise. So what headmaster said that the simple thing is that you should go of your own will. So there would be no other problem or there would be no other question arise. But said Albert, what crime have I committed? So Albert asked, what is my crime and why you want that I should leave this school? Your presence, now the headmaster gave the reasons here. Your presence in the classroom makes it impossible for the teacher to teach and the other pupils to learn. So he gave this reason. That in your presence, teachers can't teach and the other pupils, the students, they can't learn actually. You disturb everyone. You refuse to learn. You are in constant rebellion and no serious work can be done while you are there. So he said, you always rebel for the things. You are not at all serious and in your presence, no work can be done. Albert felt the medical certificate almost burning a hole in his pocket. So he thought that now medical certificate burning a hole in his pocket means that no use of that certificate. He worked so hard for it. He tried, he thought about that an idea. He worked for that idea. He went and met Dr. Ernst, and he got that medical certificate also because for that nervous breakdown, but no use for it because but headmaster only did this thing. I was going to leave anyway, he said. So he was happy that okay, finally I am going only. Then we are in agreement at least, Einstein, the head said. So he mentioned to the head teacher, I was almost going only. So he said, okay, then it's a deal between us. For a moment, Albert was tempted to tell the man what he thought of him and of his school. Then he stopped himself. Without another word, holding his head high, he stalked out. For a moment, Albert thought that he should speak whatever is in his mind. He should speak about his school, about a teacher, but he controlled himself and he went away from there. Shut the door after you, shouted the head. Albert ignored him. So Albert just went away from that room without closing the door. Headmaster said close the door, but he did not give any attention to it. He walked straight on, out of the school where he had spent 5 miserable years. So when he was walking out, he spent there 5 long years actually. 5 miserable years he had spent there. Without turning his head to give it a last look, so without giving a final look to that school. He could not think of anyone he wanted to say goodbye. So he was happy that he was going and he was not interested to meet anyone there now. Indeed, Yuri was almost the only person in Munich he felt like seeing before he left the town he had come to hate almost as much as the school. He just thought he just confirmed that I am going to only meet Yuri, no one else, not at school, not at place again, just Yuri. Elsa was back in Berlin and he had no other real friends, and Elsa was also there in Berlin. Goodbye and good luck, said Yuri when he left. So finally Yuri wished him good luck for his future. You are going to a wonderful country, I think. I hope you will be happier there. So he wished him luck that you are going to a very beautiful country, and I really hope that you would be happy there and you will achieve all the things which you want. So here this part finishes up the story, basically story. What Patrick Pringle basically mentioned to us that how Albert was not happy in his earlier school days because he was not happy with the education there. He was happy in science and maths, although science was not taught in that school, and how he worked and hard earlier. And see now where Albert Einstein we had, and now we talk about that person actually. So there are the three questions here. What do you understand of Einstein's nature from his conversations with history teacher, maths teacher and with the head teacher? So you need to tell about that how he conversed with all these three teachers and what about his nature we get to know. The school system also, from history teacher he was not interested in the facts, maths teacher he was happy with maths, and head teacher also at last. The school system often curbs individual talent discussed. The question says that school system often suppress the individual talent. They don't take out the talent of the children. So you need to tell whether you think it's right or whether you think it is happening or not. Right is another point. It is happening or not, whether the school is helping out the students to take out their talent or not, or if not, then what could be there. How do you distinguish between information gathering and insight formation? Now, information gathering means you are just collecting the pieces of information from everywhere, and insight formation means that you are going deep into it. So you need to distinguish, as Albert Einstein used to say that gathering facts can be done easily, but understanding the things matters a lot. So you need to tell about that, distinguish that. Is there any example you want to give or not? And few of the questions I am giving you, you do that, do the worksheet timely and submit it to me timely, so that you should be having a greater idea about this time. Thank you everyone, and God bless you. So basically what it means that you need to work really hard. You need to have the basic things, the education, the diploma, this education in your hand to go further what you really want to achieve. Thank you. God bless you all.